What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. All right, man, look. I just watched the final press conference. I had dinner. I chilled with the family, and I finally had a chance to watch the final press conference between, the Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia press conference. Dude, look, I've been watching boxing for a very long time. I've been a huge fan of boxing for a long time. And this is what classics are made of. This is just legendary. Look, Tommy Hearns wasn't at one press conference, and Roberto Duran wasn't at this last press conference for nothing. You don't do that for just some slight fight. This is it. This is what legends are made of. This is classic, regardless of the results. I did like when Errol Spence said he compared this fight to Hagler and Roberto Duran. I love when he did that because I can definitely see that happening. Hagler and Roberto Duran, they went the distance, right? Or was it 14 rounds, 15 rounds? I think they went the distance. No, wait, or was Duran stopped? I forgot. But I know they went to war for many rounds. I think 15 rounds. Yeah, I've compared Errol Spence to Hagler many times, okay? And I can see that. I like that comparison. Let me tell you something. What jumped out to me between those two guys is both of those guys were pissed. They were pissed, and they were done with it. They were done. Mikey Garcia, he sounded extremely confident. Errol Spence, he sounded extremely angry. He wants to shut the mouths of both Garcias, Robert Garcia and Mikey. Mikey did sound confident. Mikey, I think Errol Spence represents what he's trying to accomplish as far as his legacy. It's not really Errol Spence, the fighter, as much as it's him saying, I'm going to conquer welterweight, I'm going to take a belt, and I'm going to take it from the man, okay? So that shows a level of integrity and heart. And, you just can't have nothing but respect for Mikey Garcia. It is what it is. It is what it is. Errol Spence, you can tell that he definitely cherishes his belt. When he sat down and he put his belt down, he saw that it was upside down. He turned it over delicately. He really handled it like he cherishes the belt. And that says a lot when it comes to body language, that is a belt. That was an accomplishment that he holds close and dear to his heart. Mikey Garcia brought up that he had a big fan base for this fight at Dallas, in Texas. He says his second home. I did like that. But the biggest thing to me was when Errol Spence said that Shawn Porter, if he would have taken the Errol Spence fight, this Mikey Garcia fight wouldn't even been going on, and Shawn Porter took the easy way out, and he respects Mikey Garcia. Really, yo, if to me, the way I live my life, respect is it. Respect and my legacy is it. And to hear someone say that, if I was Shawn Porter, if I was everybody in the welterweight division outside of Terrence Crawford, I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. Because Mikey Garcia, his last fight was at 135. And he said, let's do this 147 thing, and let's take on Errol Spence when everybody else was ducking him. On the real, okay? Was Shawn Porter ducking Errol Spence? Like I said, I continue to say that Shawn Porter took on his mandatory because, Al Heyman, the WBC, they were really pushing that mandatory. And he took his mandatory. But according to Errol Spence and how Errol Spence feels, Shawn Porter took the easy route in fighting Ugas. And the funny thing is, I actually think Ugas should have gotten the nod. So if that was the easy route, then, Errol Spence is an impossible task, right? So another thing that jumped out to me was Errol Spence said because of the 10-pound limit, and he doesn't want to come in too heavy. He'll probably be around 160 come fight night. Mikey Garcia say, yeah, I'll probably be around 150 because I'm not a natural welterweight. You know, I mean, so the size advantage is definitely going to be there for sure, okay? But like Mikey Garcia said, it's going to come down to skill. Size just isn't enough. And you have two great fighters. And I think this is a legendary moment. I'm not sure exactly if the fight's going to be one-sided or it's going to look like Hagler and Hearns, okay? I mean, Hagler and Duran. But I'll tell you this, as of right now, this is a legendary moment, and I think everyone is captivated. I think the boxing scene, the boxing world knows it, and I think we are definitely basking, like we're living in it, and we're soaking it up like we should. I've done so many videos about these two. There's not too much more to say, but I do want to say that both of those guys look extremely focused. It was a great press conference. I did love the stare down, and it was a huge highlight when Errol Spence said Shawn Porter took the easy route. After the fight, regardless of what happens after the fight, oh, this is how I want to close out. This is how I want to close out. Errol Spence said that if he wins, he should be #1 pound for pound. I don't totally agree with that. I think he has to win in a dominant fashion for him to jump to #1 pound for pound. And I think Mikey Garcia, he just got to win. If he wins, he's #1. But I think that was a great point. What it takes to be #1. You have two guys in the top 10 pound for pound list, deservingly so. I give both of those guys much credit, and I'm definitely looking forward to Saturday. I think it's going to be fireworks. I think these guys are very intense. I respect them both. Much love to Mikey Garcia for calling out Errol Spence, and much love for Errol Spence to take this fight extremely serious, as it should be taken very seriously. ShowBizz the dope. Let me know how you feel about the press conference. I'm out.